Good day, Reed here. Thanks for joining me on my morning walkabout at Orchestra Farm. Oh, this is cool. I think it's a raven getting chased by a red-winged blackbird. It's that season. You know, all the nests are getting full up. I'm not sure if you can hear the birds in the canopy. It's funny walking in an open space, but you know, it does exist. And lots happening as usual. A funny thing here, you know, the waters are still totally present. And on Tuesday while I was working, I went up by the sheep barn that's here, and there's a full-on spring happening. And I was like, oh, this wasn't here like last time I was in that zone. What's all this about? Question marks. It is so moist down here. I have the wrong boots on. Anyway, like, look at this puddle here. It is just so wet. And so, yeah, really kind of questioning when machinery will be able to get down here. But besides that, life stays interesting. And had a nice sauna with a friend last night. That was great. There was a pond right near it, and you need to splash in there. Just getting to know people better. I am not going to walk through all that tall grass right now. And, you know, move like more of an acquaintance, really, in towards a friendship is lovely. And so I'm super grateful for that time, space, and excited to get some confirmation from both of my brothers that they'll be coming to meet up with me while I'm visiting with my parents. And excited. Now this is kind of intriguing and cool. This was a bale of hay. I'm not even sure where the strings went, to be honest. You can see like that there's like some orange strings in this, but they're getting torn apart by some creature. Anyway, lots happening down here. And all those connections occurring feels really great. Making progress with learning my synthesizer, and yesterday I had my live stream of my Sonic Adventures. And when I went back and listened, now in my headphones I have got one sound, and I'm trying to figure out the right settings so that way that sound is the sound that everyone else is hearing when they're tuning in. And so I, moved some knobs around and went for it. And then in reflection time, when I went back and listened, I was like, oh, nope, yeah, that was not the same sound that I was hearing. What was mostly heard is just the sampler playing and a little bit of my horn. I'm rather shocked at how much the horn didn't come through. And then the drum machine hardly came through at all, which is also fascinating. So I'll be working on that. And I'm also excited because I picked up a portable monitor. It attaches to the phone, and that will allow me to hang out in my greenhouse and live stream from there. So I'm looking forward to experimenting with that, because one of the other things I want to do with y'all is to drink tea and converse and chat and be present. And when I drink tea, there's many ritualistic elements to it, like the first cup in silence and the last cup in silence. It's a practice that my wife and I do every morning, and then we chat about our life and our day and all these things. So I'm not exactly sure when that will happen. It'll certainly be after my trip to see my family at the beginning of May. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably already after that point. So, hi to myself in the future. Anyway, life feels like it's moving at a pretty good clip. I'm maintaining progress in all my varying areas, minus this place here, which just feels like it's environmentally stuck. And I am trying to figure out my work schedule still, which is fascinating. You might ask, you talked about your calendar a while ago, how's that going? And in my brain, my calendar's pretty good. On paper, my calendar could use some more work for sure. But I don't know, I guess things keep moving forward, so that's good. If I wasn't moving forward, that would feel bad, and I would have to hold myself to a higher standard, which is the overarching goal, is to keep is strong language, but to level myself up until everything is flowing at the pace that I really want it to be going at. With that, I hope that the pace of your life is going in the way that you want it to be. Hope that you're accomplishing all your missions out there and all your tasks and finding time to rest. You gotta remember how important that piece is in life. With that, it's time to get off to work. I hope that you all have too much fun.